Guys, I'm back. It's been a very long hiatus. Life came at me just really quickly. I have, since my last video, um, my last video I just did a Probius splash screen thing. Um, if you haven't watched it, go ahead and check that out. But the goat pirate uh, unicorn pop tart rainbow thing is back. So that was I don't know, maybe it'll make more of a prominent presence in this game. I don't know. Maybe it'll even be a new hero at some point. But yeah, I have since graduated with a bachelor's. I went on vacation for almost a month in the New England area, Boston, New Hampshire, Maine, and then Chicago. Then I came back, I moved into a new apartment, and I got a job. So a lot of things have been happening in the past few months, and I haven't really been able to make videos too much. But now that I'm settled in the apartment, my routine is somewhat normalized. I have a little time to make videos and whatnot, so I figured I'd start with the release of Probius, the Curious Probe. Let's since his activation, Probius has always wanted to prove himself. He may be small. Oh, he's so cute. But he made a big difference by warping in a critical pylon during the retaking of Ire. As the bravest of probes, Probius is eager to fulfill his purpose in the Nexus. Yeah, big reveal. For those of you who have seen the intro cinematic for Legacy of the Void, I believe it is, there's one little probe who warps in a pylon that allows for the rest of the reinforcements, the Protoss reinforcements, to come in. And Probius is that little probe. So, I don't know who's making up heroes for the Nexus, but that's really, like, not even a big backstory, but it's just like kind of a cool, like, you can watch these videos now and anybody could be a somebody, you know? It could be, you know, it could be that extra in the background of, you know, Warcraft intro cinematic or whatever. You know, they could have the Infernal that Varian and Sylvanas take down in the Legion intro. That could possibly be a hero in the Nexus now. Like, who knows where they could go with that, because they have these little, you know, and nobody names their probes. So now it's like, if you play StarCraft, each one of those little guys has a name. You kind of come to realize that. Anyway, he's got a Disruption Pulse. That's kind of a skill shot. Passes through anything. Hitting the center of a Warp Rift will cause it to explode. Here's Warp Rift. Unstable Warp Rift at a location. Takes 1.25 to arm, and then slows. Okay, so that's kind of his crowd control slow that he can use to blow up with his skill shot. Alright. Photon Cannon. Warp in a Photon Cannon, so turret, basically. Must be placed within the pylon power field. Deactivates if it doesn't have a pylon power in it. Warp in pylon is his D. Turn his power field. Oh, it grants vision. He only regenerates mana while inside a power field. Interesting. So does that mean he can't drink from a well? That is interesting. I wonder if other people can get mana back also. Okay, so Worker Rush. Activate the game movement speed. So this is basically what do you call it? Hammer's thing. Hammer's speed boost. So his ultimates, his heroics, I guess. Increase the size of pylon power fields, allow them to attack. So this turns the pylons into turrets as well. And they get a shield. Null gate, project a barrier of negative energy. So this makes a wall that slows enemies. I don't know. I don't want to name names of other games, but there is a character in another MOBA who does something similar, and it also speeds up teammates that walk past it, walk through it, as well as slowing down enemies that walk through it. So I don't know if that's possibly a talent that you can take, but let's look at his talents. Disruption Pulse, level 1, Disruption Pulse returns. Detonate Warp Rift on heroes. After hitting 10 heroes, it increases the explosion damage. After hitting 20 heroes, gains an additional charge. That's cool. That's probably going to be the go-to thing. Gather minerals. Enemy heroes and minions drop minerals when killed. Collect them to increase the health of photon cannons. After collecting 70 minerals, photon cannons deal more damage. Can see over obstacles and reveal nearby cloaked units. This is going to be the go-to thing. This is going to be very brutal on cloaked units. Yeah, the Murky remake is already pretty brutal on them. Interesting. Alright, so level 4. While a photon cannon is alive and powered, Probius gains 30 spell armor. Interesting. Worker Rush grants additional 20% passive movement speed. What? While in a power field, and its cooldown is reduced by 20 seconds. Okay. Probius gains permanent shields equal to 10% of his max health. Shields regenerate quickly as long as he hasn't taken damage recently. That would be good too. Alright, level 7. This is usually when stuff gets interesting.
Hey, little guy, so cute.
Disruption Pulse deals 10% more damage for each enemy or Warp Rift hit, up to 40%. Okay. Rift Shock, hitting an enemy hero with Warp Rift Explosion, increases Probius damage against them by 20% for 10 seconds. So there's going to be a damage build, like a Warp Rift Pulse damage build, or a tower build. Okay. When Photon Cannon damages an enemy hero, its cooldown is reduced. Okay. And so these are the two R abilities that we talked about. Pylons become turrets, and a null gate. Alright, so 13 is just the pylon. Pylon's power field grants allied heroes increased attack. Pylon's power field grants allied heroes increased spell power. Are they changing it to spell power now, not ability power, I wonder? Or is that specific to something else? I don't know, we'll see. And then shield battery. Pylon's power field grants shields. Okay, so attack damage, spell damage, shields. You just basically have to know what your team is all about. Okay, this is probably going to be the go-to thing for defense anyway. Probably. I mean, this is kind of the difference between like Varian's flags or his banners, and this is usually the go-to one. Is the defense one. Okay, so this is all the Warp Rift. Enemies continue to be slowed for 3.5 seconds after their last contact with a Warp Rift. Enemies are slowed more the closer they are to the center of the Warp Rift, up to 60%. Enemies hit by a Warp Rift explosion are knocked away from the center. Ooh, okay. So that could be like a repositioning thing. Enemy, or an interrupt, actually. Yeah. Enemies hit by Warp Rift detonations. It doesn't say it's a stun, it just says it's knocked away. So I don't know. Enemies hit by Warp Rift detonation have their spell power reduced. Okay. You must construct additional pylons. Probius can now have up to 3 active pylons and increase the damage of pylon or overcharge. Null gate lasts indefinitely if either end is within a power field. Only one null gate may be active at a time. Oh yeah, that's my cousin. That is Grim. I'll get to him in a minute. Shoot him up. Hitting a Warp Rift with Disruption Pulse causes 4 additional pulses that deal 50%. To be fired from the impact location in different directions. Okay, that's interesting. Huh. Probius loop. Whenever a rift explosion hits 2 or more enemy heroes, create a new warp rift in the same location. So that is going to be ridiculous for not just the damage build, the warp rift damage build, but for for group fights. Okay, and then his skins. This is kind of the what do you call it? Purifier Probius. I like that. This is like was it Tal'Darim? Alarax people. Tal'Darim, I think. And then this is the skin he comes with. The Terran Probius. So yeah. And this is kind of Spectre skin sort of. You could match your tracers and your Novas and whatnot. And then this is his master skin. Here's the difference. Got little fans. Another dark Tal'Darim type. And then this is just, him doing his thing. So cool. Cool. I'm gonna jump in with my cousin and see what happens. Yeah. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have a high wait time with this guy. Do you just want to do AI?
Do you want to do AI?
Yeah, we do AI.
Yeah, he's a lot of fucking fun.
Is he?
He's fun, but it's like you have to basically time where you're going to use your ultimate when they're attacking your gate.
That doesn't seem too difficult.
You only get 2 pylons, and then you could get up to 3 at level 20.
Yeah, I read all of his abilities, so I kind of have an idea of how to build them.
Yeah, I went with like.
I haven't actually tried him in try mode or anything, so this is my first time jumping into a game with him.
Yeah, it's
And,
you'll see how funny he is.
Yeah. I only got time for one game because I gotta get to work pretty soon. But
That's cool.
I did
I'm
want
stuck
to.
in the middle of my thing.
Yeah, I heard you guys are pretty pretty effed all up in the northeastern area.
Yeah, it's we're kind of getting like the soft tip of it, but we're still gonna get all that snow. It's just all the places on the coast, they're the ones that are getting fucking ravaged.
Yeah. Yeah, it's usually a little bit more pleasant when you get the soft tip.
Yeah. I mean, it's still 40. It's still 20 plus inches.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ.
So it's not quite 32 grit.
Oh,
The battle
God.
begins shortly, heroes.
Alright, I think gather minerals is the way to go. I'm gonna do the cannon build. Does he taunt?
The gates shall open in 10
Yes, he
seconds.
does.
So cute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the battle begin.
I've been having a lot of fun using Butcher lately.
Look at that! That's cool.
Yeah, wait till you get weaponized pylons.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that. And then shoot it. Do that, and then shoot it. Okay. So cool.
So if you pick the very first one where he shoots it and it returns to him, you can ignite those things twice.
Yeah. I gathered.
Heroes, night will fall in just a few moments. I hope you're ready. Haha, first blood.
That's close. Minerals. Minerals.
The Shamblers rise! Slay them! Claim their seeds!
That's so cool that, like, even though he's like a hero here or whatever, he's still a probe at heart.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, Alex, so I just bought Probius. He's like, who the fuck is Probius? I'm like, gotta be by far the coolest heroes of the Storm character.
He's only the Protoss version of the brave little toaster. Have you not heard of him?
Oh wow, getting out gathered back. Boss.
Enemy slain! Double kill! Triple kill!
It's always nice when you get a kill with them too. You're like, how did that happen?
Oh, I know, it's pretty satisfying. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the last quick match that I went into, went 26-2.
What the hell? 26 and 2? This is ridiculous.
They shall be
Well,
my children.
I don't know why, but you should never just let the butcher farm aisles for meat.
Killing spree.
I was like level 6 and I had all 125 meat. So I had the 125 damage bonus.
Jeez.
So it was like everyone I charged
I see
and then
you
just
survived another night.
branded was
How
fucked.
wonderful.
And then you don't lose it after that.
Well, if you die, you only lose like 10 of them. So it's like,
I thought you didn't lose it like at all.
yeah, I only lost it maybe twice. Yeah, twice. I didn't really have any assisted kills. I think I had like 10. People are like, which person is OP right now? I'm like, I'm pretty sure Butcher is pretty damn OP right now.
Alright, I can't necessarily do minions or mercenaries.
Well, no, you just use your first ability with the circle explosion form.
Oh yeah, I was doing it.
Well, that
not,
shit gets strong.
It's not equal. Well, I mean, I didn't spec into it, so that's probably why.
Oh. When you get to level 10, you'll see the difference. Are you pushing top?
Trying, man.
On my way.
Well done, heroes.
It's so fun.
Yeah, he's definitely difficult to use, but I could get used to him.
It's like, the more you practice with them, you're only gonna get better.
If I can set up that double warp rift,
do this.
then be good stuff. That.
Enemy rift.
It's kind of funny, it's like, I'm still trying to figure out
Garden in the moon.
Butcher to 110%. I want to use him a lot more. Because Diablo got the biggest fucking ass raping
More
in the history
fertilizer.
of ass raping.
In the history of ass raping. Oh, God.
Like, I'm like level 9, I was like, yeah, about to get my massive skin, and I used him, and I died like fucking 40 times.
Rise again.
People were so pissed.
My seeds, heroes.
Ass rapings throughout history.
And I was like, fuck this, I'm buying the Butcher pack.
Dude, he gets down. Oh, I missed.
Yeah, it's like, if you time everything perfectly, people just walk into hell.
Power fields, grand shields.
Yeah, that one's good.
You
That's
have
really
enough
good.
seeds. The
Yeah, basically what I said earlier in the video. I'm making a video, by the way.
Yep.
I got time now, you know, I'm not dealing with life coming at me super fast.
It is time
But,
to harvest. Bring
this,
my terror to life.
This level 13 is basically the equivalent to variants banners.
Rise, my terror! Sap the life from your
cool.
enemies!
Where you just gotta like choose which one is just the best one for you. And normally people just pick like the. Well, normally people pick the armor one. You know, there's not a shield one. But yeah.
Yeah, you want a bit. It's like, do you want the shield or do you want the increased armor?
Well, no, I don't have like an armor one. I just have a shield. But I also have an attack power by increase attack power by 20%, and then increase spell power by 10%. So it's pretty much, do I want more power from my mages, more power from my like melee or whatever, or oh man, be a pylon. Let's get it down. Let's get it going. Let's start building. Yeah! Run, Chromie! Haha! Awesome! Uh-oh, I'm getting shot. No! Made it. Nailed it.
Terror has fallen.
We're
You
good.
are but meat and flesh.
Damn. Why would you do that? But why? But why?
And then, like,
Yes.
the combination of onslaught and brand, it's incredible.
Okay, what's the next one? Slow lingers. I like that. Make people slow. Lingering slow. Settle a base right here.
Did you go with the weaponized pylon?
I did. Pew 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 pew.
It's
Oh
like-
shit! Oh!
Yep. Just wait till you're a master with them.
Oh, I feel pretty good with him already. Not the best, granted, but
Slaughter them all.
you know, he's not. He is hard difficulty, so I do have to take that into account.
No mercy.
So yeah, my UI changed. That looks really cool.
Yeah, they had the UI change today, and it's supposed to add a bunch of new things, like when you're on fire and your portrait catches on fire or whatever. Something along those lines.
Enemy slain.
Yeah, when you get the
Double kill.
kill streak.
Triple
Speaking of
kill.
which, that is what's going on right now.
Their keep crumbles.
My probe is on fire.
Spill their
32
blood.
written.
Double kill.
Damn. Damn, son. Don't do it to them, Probius. Woo.
So like, I
Alright.
My infestation spreads.
Alright. And I got MVP. First game, MVP. Yeah. Interesting. I mean, it's just a AI game, but it's still pretty cool. Bump you up. I'll give you a little thumbs.
little thumbs up.
Little thumbsy wumsy. Yeah.
This is exciting. Alright, almost level 40.
Oh, you're not level 40 yet?
No, dude.
Oh,
I
man.
like play this randomly. But lately, I'm so sick of WoW. I'm just
Yeah.
like... And
Okay.
Diablo, I'm just like... It's Diablo.
Ah, man, Diablo is really fun in, like, short amount of time. Like, you can play that for weeks straight and just have a blast. And then just stop. You're just like, not into it.
Yep.
Like,
A week, or and like 3-4 months later, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna go crush Diablo.
yeah. I wanted to get back into it because they had, like, a Lightning Hydra build for the wizard.
Oh shit.
And it uses Manald Heal, and there's an item that lets you have 2 Lightning Hydras instead of 1.
Oh sweet.
And so you just put Hydras down, and they just basically use the paralysis,
Stun.
and then the Manald Heal does like 14,000% more damage or whatever. So you just put those down, and then let them kill everything. And I was like, I want to try that, but
You need to
I think it's
make
next
a
season.
cold.
You can put 1 Hydra down, so I did make the build. It's not as effective, but it's still pretty cool.
Yeah, I just feel like they need to make a blizzard build. You know, not just the fire one.
I tried that. It's hard. It's because it's not really built for that. Anyway, it's Probius. I definitely like him. I haven't looked at any guides or anything, but based on the talents, that's the Photon cannon build. We'll see how that lives up at in a week or so when everybody else has mastered him and is way better than me. But
We master 'em and everybody starts complaining.
yeah, but yeah, that's the build for cannons. Next time I'll probably do the Warp Rift.
Yeah, I saw a couple
Pulse
people
build.
using the Warp Rift.
Yeah, that one seemed like it already seemed like it did a lot of damage. So I can't imagine actually building into it and then like completing the quest, which makes it do 100 more damage or something like that. It's gonna be disgusting. And when I get off work at 11, so yeah, a few hours, I'm definitely gonna check that out. But
What? How long are you working today?
8 hours, 2:30 to 11.
Alright.
Yeah, second shift.
That'll
It's
be
cool.
like 1 o'clock here.
It's cool except for like Friday nights when everybody's like, "Hey man, what are you up to?" I'm like, "I'm at work."
I'm being responsible.
Yeah. What are you doing Sunday night?
Work.
All right. But yeah, I'll see you later, man.